Hey guys, Mighty Gazelle here to read chapter 262 of My Hero Academia manga. Again, if you don't read the manga, this isn't the video for you unless you just want to sit back, relax, and you don't care about spoilers. This should be, we had a 2-week wait for this chapter. Also, I'm just a little bit sick, so I apologize. So, but kind of waiting in anticipation to see what's going to happen to Mirko. And this chapter should provide answers. Now, let me reload this because the image didn't show up. There we go. Okay, so, chapter 262, titled... hasn't shown the title yet. It doesn't matter. So, as always, I'm going to read through every single panel. I'm going to describe everything that's happening on the scene. And yeah, I can't share direct audio or visuals with you guys, but link will leave a description as to where I'm reading it from. So let's go. Looks like we have some Nomu. Ah, it's cramped. High-end Nomu approaching. Looks like a big fat Nomu blocking up the hallway. Oh, it's a talking Nomu, says one of the heroes. Men, and this is the hero Crust, I believe his name is. He's blocking the way, trying to defend his teammates. There are more of them up ahead. Mirko's in danger. We must hurry. As he's fighting back this... Whoa! Okay, so we kind of get to see what Crust's ability is here. It looks like he made 2 giant plates on both, like, one on each arm. And they're, like, stabbing the guy. But it looks like it's octagonal or hexagonal. Which is interesting. I wonder if it'll explain his quirk. Kind of like we sometimes get in the blurbs. Oh yeah, here we go. Number 6 hero, Crust. Quirk Shield. He can manifest shields across his entire body. Okay. Wow. Now, what the shield is made of, it doesn't say. But that's kind of similar to Kirishima's. I feel like Kirishima should have studied under this guy, but Vacuum's actually a really good teacher, still, for the same kind of reason in defense, so. Something like this won't take me down, says the Nomu. You pitiful living corpse, says Crust. Crust looks like he's crying. Or is that just part of his costume? He's like crying. I don't know. It looks like we're getting a monologue in his head. Nomu. Corpses that are modified to take on multiple quirks. Without the doctor, they only act as programmed to. And it shows a picture of a brain. They're categorized into low tier, mid tier, and high tier according to their modified strength and the amount of quirks they possess. Someone mentioned to me a few weeks ago that there was low tier, mid tier, and high tier. How did you guys know that before they said it in this chapter? Because I do not remember them saying that. By all means, let me know, because I forgot where they said it, but this is the first time I'm seeing that. And it shows the original Nomu, the one in Season 1, the one that All Might fought, stuff like that. And then it shows 2 other ones. The lowest of the high-tier Nomus have more than 10 times the strength of that of the normal human. I wonder if that's referring to the original Nomu as being a low high tier. That makes sense. I feel like that makes sense. He's like a low high tier. And above them are the high ends with even greater specs. They have the high caliber ability to think on their own and retain their original personalities. Okay? Retain the personalities, that's interesting. We get the doctor frantically typing on the computer. That's why I carefully select villains with a disposition for combat. They don't realize how much I toiled over getting the perfect candidates. So, I carefully selected villains. Interesting. So, these Nomu aren't made from heroes. At least, not most of them. Apparently, most of them are made from villains. That's why I carefully selected villains with a disposition for combat. They don't realize how much I toiled over getting the perfect candidates. An artificial transplant of quirks requires tiresome surgery. And, most importantly, over 3 months of stabilization time. Mass production of the high ends is difficult without the aid of All for One. My 5 little babies that have barely been tested until now. I'm so sorry that I just had to leave you behind. Please fight for me. Whoa, we get 2 more little baby Nomu things? What the heck? They both have like angel... Oh, okay, that's just like a symbolism for... Oh, and his eyes are there's little angels. But now I've lost both warp and double. Oh, okay. So those were the Nomu he used to use warp and double. So Shigaraki and I have also lost our means of escape from here. Stabilization rate 70%. Ooh. He's getting close to being done. And maybe he's like speeding up the process. If that's the case, in the time you're buying me, the doctor's once again crying. He's been crying a lot. Holy shit. Shigaraki in the tank. All the evil does is waiting silently. Again, this is an unofficial translation. I feel like that one a little bit weird. But, wow, we get Shigaraki in the tank, and he looks like... My one concern is I don't want Shigaraki to come out, like, completely different than he was before, both visually and, like, personality-wise. I want it to be just kind of, like, a nice, natural step for him. I don't want him to be, like, a completely different person. Because I think that'd be too weird. But, I mean, so far, this seems pretty on point with that kind of hope. Chapter 262, titled The Number 5 Hero Mirko. Now he's at 71%. Beep. Okay, one up one. Wow. Okay, we get Mirko ears twitching. So you're still inside. You didn't run away after all, old man. You're quaking in your boots, aren't you? Mirko's a badass. Just still fighting. How come she can still move, says the presumably female Nomu. I'll put her down. Kill her, says the guy who looks like, honestly, kind of looks like Crimson Riot. There's a lot of theories about that. Who knows? The number 5 hero, Mirko. I offset the impact with my legs. Boom! And she kicks off the canister she's on. Okay, so her legs are obviously powerful. We already knew that. But that's cool to get a visualization of it. Quirk Rabbit. Did she kick that Nomu in the head? The female one's head just got knocked back. She can do anything a rabbit can do and more. That's dope. Oh, dude, she looks so badass. I'm telling you, she's got the ferocity of, like, a female Bakugo. The way the eyes, like, are so full of anger and just lust for battle. It's great. You old bastard, says Mirko. Oh, she got hit. Ravage them. Oh, whoa. I'm guessing that's the female one, or one of them with, like, long hair. Hit Mirko. That's the order. Mirko looks pretty pissed. She got locked down by that hair, it looks like, and all the Nomu are starting to close in. Crazy. Oh, shit. I'm trying to describe what's happening here. There's a lot of action right now. Mirko looks like she kicks one of the Nomu in the head to break free, or both of them. She uses both legs. That hurts, says Mirko. Too shallow. Missed, says the Nomu. Lunar ring, and she starts to do a cartwheel in the air. I think she's just kicking the shit out of him. Good job, Mirko. Mirko says, "You jerk!" And she starts to make her way toward the Nomu. Out of my way, and she starts kicking between the projectile that the Nomu is sending out. Oh my god, Mirko. Holy shit. Oh god. Her arm just got, like, twisted like a freaking wet noodle. Foolish hero. That hurts! Lunar fall! And she just... Oh my god! Kicks the shit out of that Nomu. Holy crap. Can I just say, it's so refreshing to see a female hero kick ass in this. Outside of, like, Nana Shimura, who we haven't even seen, like, fight, there really hasn't been that many, like, badass female heroes. I mean, not to take away from Uraraka and stuff. That's not what I mean. I mean, like pro heroes. So it's really cool we're getting a badass stuff right here. And she's just cartwheeling. Oh my god, she took out one Nomu going to the other one. The guy who looks like Crimson Riot, or Crimson Riot says, "You're not afraid of rushing in." And Mirko says, "Guys like you who get impatient and attack from the distance," as she locks his head between her legs. You are obviously weak to close range moves. Dude, she's bleeding from the face and she's just smiling and full of, like, oh my god, Mirko is impressive. Die. says the Nomu. And she's like, yeah, right. Oh my god, she just like... they all say die right when they're about to go for the kill. Holy shit. Lunar Tajera. I don't know what Tajera... Dude, she freaking ripped his head off. Holy shit. That's awesome. Mirko. Okay. You're up there for the best girl rankings if you weren't already. Holy shit. You ripped his head off with your thighs. Okay. Crush. I guess I shouldn't ignore this, huh? Yeah, her arm's all effed up. Wow. And that Nomu came crashing down to the floor. It's just like blood flying out of his freaking head. If the only way to stop you is by crushing your heads, then this will be way easier than holding back on a normal villain. I live with the reminder of the possibility of my death every day, so that I'll have no regrets when I die. The hero Mirko won't just be taken down by some mindless zombies. Oh my gosh, dude. And she's like licking the blood off her face as her left arm. She has a she used her own hair to stop the blood flowing to that arm. She wrapped it around, and her arm is basically destroyed. Outside of like a miracle like healer on the hero team that can help her, that arm's pretty much gone. Oh my gosh. Wow, Mirko, that's impressive. We get that guy who was with the army. I can't remember his name. It's one of the villains. He's on the computer. Bubagawara, he screwed up. Where did he go? Damn it. We're screwed. Oh, this is bad. I was just running through this crowd. It was after that. I kept a close eye on Hawks. There wasn't even a hint of strange behavior. He got me. No, not me. It's all Bubagawara's fault. Heroes incoming. A crack opens up in the hideout of evil. Wow. Okay. So it looks like the heroes are a little bit more prepared than I gave them credit for. I don't know what others were predicting, but I kind of thought that the villains would have the upper hand throughout most of this, like, kind of war, but at least in the early goings on, it seems like the heroes are actually striking first and striking hard. What I think is going to happen is I think the heroes are going to start winning a lot of these fights early on, but then Shigaraki is going to complete his like transformation, and that's going to like turn the tide of the battle. That's kind of the feel I'm getting from this right now. But my God, Mirko. Oh my gosh. just wow. I bet Horikoshi in his mind is like, you know, I have not shown enough female kicking ass in this series. And he just, like, crafted the god Mirko, and she just started taking out high-end Nomu by herself. Now, obviously, someone made the comment the last video, I believe, that these Nomu haven't had time to get set or whatever. You need like a cooldown period for them to get like stabilize or whatever it is. But I mean, these are still like 4 or 5 high-end Nomu she's fighting right now, and she's holding her own. I don't care if they're not like quote-unquote ready or not. That's still freaking impressive. And Endeavor struggled to take one out. Obviously, that one was like, it was set, it could regenerate, all that. I'm not trying to like bag on Endeavor here, but this is impressive considering she's just using her legs for the most part. Freaking crazy, bro. Absolutely crazy. So yeah, this was a great chapter. This was awesome. There's some, God, I can't wait for this to be animated. We're gonna have to wait till like season 6 probably for this. 6 or 7. Yeah, probably 6 or 7. But yeah. Wow, what a chapter. Please leave your thoughts down below. What did you guys think? What do you expect to happen? What are your predictions? I kind of said more or less what I think. I think that the heroes are going to win a lot of these kind of early on fights, because that's kind of the direction it's going. They're already breaking into the base. Mirko by herself is taking out a lot of the high ends. Endeavor hasn't even like entered the fray yet. When he gets in there, he'll help her out. Crust heroes still in there. Oh man. Although I do kind of worry about Endeavor here, because I can totally see like him going to help clean up the high-end Nomu. That'll be a really badass fight. And then like by the time they're done, like if Shigaraki gets released, I could totally see a scenario where Shigaraki like kills Endeavor or something. Because I mean, Shigaraki was already beast with his newfound power upgrade before he went to this experimentation stuff. God, I can't even imagine what they did to him in there. Maybe, like, obviously with the new movie coming out with 9, how 9 was given a bit of All For One's power, I'm guessing that this experiment on Shigaraki is kind of the same thing, to give him, like, the ability to stockpile and to steal quirks. So, if Shigaraki is essentially going to become the next All For One, yeah. Man. That's trouble, because Deku's kind of far from ready. He can only use 20 or whatever % without breaking himself. He needs more time. Maybe he'll have to escape to America, kind of like All Might did to train. That'd be kind of cool. But man, wow, a lot of crazy shit happening. So hope you guys enjoyed, and just stay tuned next week for the next episode. If you like this, feel free to subscribe. I'll be doing these every week, every chapter. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, it's been Mighty Gazelle, hoping you all have a mighty day. See you guys.